to fill up that space and started demanding transparency and accountability for the people of Kenya. They started challenging taxation. And that is where now I differed completely with William Ruto. He went for these children with a brutal efficiency. Young children were abducted and held incommunicado and tortured into silence. Then the killing began. And that's when I told him it is not acceptable and I cannot be party to it. Because one, I'm a parent, I have young boys of the same age. Two, I'm a Christian. Number three, I'm a human being. And I said no. So 2024, June 24th, a decision was made to kill our children. And I disagreed with it as Deputy President. And I was left out of the decision-making process. On 25th of June 2024, young children were butchered in the streets of Nairobi. I flew to Mombasa, I called a press conference as Deputy President, and I told William Ruto off. And I told him it's unacceptable to kill children. And I'm not part of it. And I condemned it as Deputy President. And of course, he began the process of removing me from office because of calling him out publicly. I had a choice to play along, let him kill children, be part of it, allow him to steal everything from Kenya, and stay in office and be a happy guy, fly all over the world, have security, have money and all that. But I chose to sacrifice my job for the sake of our children, for the sake of our country. And that's when he mobilized Parliament, spent over 5 billion shillings to bribe members of Parliament and the Senate to get me out of office. Along the way, he offered me 2 billion shillings to resign peacefully. I refused. I said I'll stand for the truth and for the people of Kenya. And since I left office, that is what I have done. And I have, with other leaders, kept the government in check and stopped most of the excesses. Had I mellowed and chickened out the way I was being advised by people to lie low and come and hide here in America, the wanton killing of our children, the raping of the Kenyan economy would have been to unprecedented levels. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but in my own small way, alongside other Kenyans, I have made some contribution to check William Ruto and government and slow them down. And that is why my little daughter, Gen Z, William Ruto is an expert in creating narratives. He is very good. And many people fall for it. I have fallen for it before. He created a narrative against Uhuru Kenyatta that he's a drunkard, and he convinced us Uhuru Kenyatta is a drunkard and is useless. And we all disobeyed Uhuru Kenyatta, embarrassed him, shamed him, because William Ruto convinced us that Uhuru Kenyatta is a drunkard, is a useless man. And he deceived all of us. We hated our own president, our own son, and refused to listen to him. He is very good at creating narrative. That narrative that regarding Gachagua is tribal is a narrative created by William Ruto because there is nothing else he can say about me. I have not been involved in corruption. Had I been involved in corruption, he would have been taken me to court by now. Had I done a single deal with the government, today I would be in prison. He has nothing against me because anything I have said has come to pass and people know I'm a man of integrity. So all he says is that regarding Gachagua is tribal. But nobody listens in Kenya. The reason being, regarding Gachagua is not tribal because when William Ruto stood as president, He was not Kikuyu, he was Kalenjin. There was a